Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Sorry about that. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone had a pleasant, joyful day. After a week of rain, we finally got some sunshine. That was a relief. It was like 83, 84 degrees today. The warmest it's been since last year. So I hope everybody has gotten. I made a short video earlier that I wasn't feeling that great. Nah, I wasn't, but it was my fault. Not eating properly and everything. So my eating habits are going to change. They were changing anyway. They were going to change anyway, but they're really going to change now because my blood pressure was high. I actually had to take two blood pressure pills to get my pressure down because it was making my head spin. It was because I was eating pork, a lot of pork. Not just occasional bite of a pork chop or something, ribs, bacon, and eggs every morning. Everything I shouldn't have had, I had. But anyway, that's over. I'm feeling better. I'm sleepy because I've been up early this morning because I had planned on going to the laundry early because I like to go to the laundry early in the morning. When I say early, if the laundry opens at 3 o'clock, I want to be the first one to walk through the door. I can't stand doing the laundry with a whole bunch of little bad behind kids because people don't make the kids sit down in the laundromat. It's a place to wash your clothes, not a playground. So uh, I mean, I know sometimes you don't have everybody ain't fortunate enough to have somebody they can go do their laundry and leave their kids. Hi, Jacob. How are you? How are you? Yeah, but anyway, I was a little off top. I was a little off topic. For anybody who's listening, if you would I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my channel, which is Things Worth Knowing at BIGGIRL underscore 72. There, you know. So I, like I said, the topic is God is angry. He has to be. I mean, if you listen to the news, I'll start it. If you listen to the news and you see all these storms, and I mean, they're coming back to back, and usually, if I'm not mistaken, um, the hurricane season doesn't start. The bad weather doesn't really start. Hurricane season doesn't start until June. And it seems like it's been weeks. Tornadoes going through, flooding, and just a whole bunch of stuff. You had 10 escapees from a prison in Louisiana. It seems like the whole world is going crazy. And the reason why I named it, titled this video, God is mad. He has to be. It's because what else could it be? I believe in a higher being. I'm not overly religious, but I do believe in the higher being. So yes, I wondered if God is trying to. I know He's trying to tell us something. He's trying to bring us back to Him and stuff like that. But this world is crazy. Where I live at, there were two murders within 8 hours of each other. So to those anybody, I'm gonna say this again. Anybody, I'd appreciate it. Anybody who hasn't subscribed, I'm tongue tied. Please forgive me. If you'd like to, I'd appreciate it if they like and subscribe to my channel, which is Things Worth Knowing, at BIGGIRL underscore 72. So, and even if you don't subscribe, you're still welcome to stay and listen. And if you have anything you want to contribute, feel free to. So, God has to be mad. The world, we have a lunatic, we have a madman running the country. You know, we have, I don't know what we have going on. The country is going down. It's only for 2 years. Midterm elections will be next November. So it is what it is. Hopefully, all of this will be taken out of, will be taken care of and ended there. Uh, like I said, I wasn't feeling that great today, and I'm still not really feeling good. Not to be sitting and really talking about stuff. So I'm just talking in general. Journalists, there's so many lies being told. You don't know what to believe anymore. You turn on the TV, it's Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. This one. We don't hear too much of Elon Musk anymore. I think he's got the message. He did enough damage to people and everything. So crazy, crazy. Yep. So I I had a lot planned for today. What I was gonna do, as far as I got some more. I had another haul, Costco haul that I had, and like I said, I ate some things I shouldn't have ate, but things will get better with that too, you know. So, anybody that's listening, do you have anything you'd like to say? Whatever. Because the news is just full of Donald Trump and his lies. So I know people get tired of hearing about Donald Trump and stuff. But anyway, you know what I was doing? I'm not a football fan. Never been. I I have a son, but I was never a boy mom. I never liked football. I never liked to go to football games and whatever. Wasn't my thing. Uh, so I didn't really know anything about college, but I always liked to watch the draft, the Heisman Trophy thing, who won the Heisman Trophy, and stuff like that, the playoffs for basketball. I always like to watch those. And even the Super Bowl. I watched the Super Bowl so I could see the halftime show. Always watch those things to see the halftime shows and stuff. Even with baseball. And I like baseball. I went to baseball games with my uncle, my uncle and my dad, his brother, and my dad. So we went, and it was something. But I'm not a boy mom. I think I would have made a better mom if I had a daughter. But anyway, I've been watching college football and how they do in the portal and the name, image, and likeness, the deals that these college kids can get, which I think is great and stuff like that. It's a little off topic, but still referencing. Still, God has a plan with it. And I guess He has a plan. I'm a firm believer in things happen. We may not know why, but there's a reason for it. And when God's ready, He will reveal it. So He's all these storms and the chaos that the president is causing, the worldwide, crisis as far as food is concerned and stuff like that. There's a reason for it. My opinion is I think it's to wake us up from everything, you know, everything that we're doing that's not right. Yeah. So, price of food is going up. Some say it's going down, some say it's going up. I say it's going up. You know, I used to could get a month's worth of groceries and still have some left for $100 or less. Now, I'm lucky if I get enough to last me for 2 weeks now at this point. I gotta go I gotta go shopping for some eggs. Believe it or not, I'm all out of eggs. All out of eggs. So I gotta do that and stuff like that. But I was just scrolling today. Like I said, wasn't feeling good, so I was just laying in the bed, scrolling through some things on my tablet, and I came across this kid, and he went to Louisiana State University, and he was a good college player. He played good, had good stats in, what they call stats for, to be chosen for the NFL, to play in the NFL. And he developed a brain tumor, and that's why I say God has got to be mad, because you have kids that are just good kids. It seems like all the bad things that happen to kids happens to the good kids. The kids that do everything right, they go to school, they go to college, they play ball, football, sports, any sport, whatever sport they like, they play it. And it seems like all the bad things happen to the good kids. Where I lived, some young kids killed a bodega owner, and then some other kids robbed a a jewelry store. They robbed a jewelry store. Yep, they robbed a jewelry store, stole it, and nothing seems to happen to the bad kids, the quote unquote bad, because the one who killed the bodega owner, he is. They look to be no more. I don't think any of them are 20 yet, and it's sad. It's real sad. And nobody can address the issue. But hey, that's why I say God has to be mad. He has to be mad with everybody. He has to be. I can't see what it is, you know. So I really don't know. But anyway, all of this stuff is bothering me. It's starting to bother me. I don't even turn on the news anymore, because everything is hardly any good stuff in the news anymore. It's always Donald Trump. And I'm going to be honest, I can't take it too much longer, because it's always something there. And I'm just wondering, why won't somebody stop him, you know? But can't let it wear you down. Can't really let it wear you down. I've been doing these lives and things like that. When I'm feeling better, I'm really gonna get into, get into this thing. I'm at a standstill right now, because, like I said, I really wasn't feeling that great. But I'm going to get off from here. I just came to do this live because I had scheduled it. I realized it was after 8 o'clock. So I opened it up and I did it. But like I said, if there's anybody that would like to come on and talk, feel free to do so. I'll give it another minute or two before I close it down. I'm not really feeling that great, to be honest. So I haven't really been searching and reading anything. Like I said, I'm getting depressed with the news because everything is just helter skelter, I guess, you know. So, everybody, I'll end this because I don't think anybody wants to come up and talk, but everybody have a good rest of the evening and a happy Sunday. I'll be back, though. Believe me, I'll be back. Uh, are you? And if I see somebody is viewing this, like I said, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to my channel, which is Things Worth Knowing at BIGGIRL_72. Uh, and do you have anything to say, you know, about everything? I'm being honest tonight. I'm just out of it. I'm really not feeling that great. Really, I'm not, you know. I'm just really not feeling well. I ate pork and salt and stuff like that, stuff I shouldn't have eaten. I ate. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I'll feel better once I get it out of my system and everything. But I I did the crazy stuff, you know. All right. Again, I'm gonna end it for real this time. You know. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night. Be safe.